We will now move on to our next presentation. The title of the presentation is Understanding the Nexus Between Traditional Security and Human Security Through Indo-Bangla Relations. The presenter is Ms. Manju Adams, and she is a PhD candidate, MPhil PhD candidate at the KDU, and her research interests are traditional and human security and in South Asia. Okay, Manju, over to you.
Honorable Chair, Vice Chancellor of the KDU, ladies and gentlemen. My presentation to you today is Understanding the Nexus Between Traditional Security and Human Security Through Indo-Bangla Relations. Let us first identify the area of security. Security, in simple and as a broad definition, is the absence of threat and of profound importance to states and humans alike. There are three significant areas of security: traditional security, sorry about that. There are three significant areas of security: traditional security, human security, and international security, out of which today I will speak to you on traditional and human security. Human and traditional security fundamentally focuses on protection, as I mentioned before. Traditional security gained momentum during the Cold War and after. It focuses on freedom from external threat, a matter of state security and territorial boundary sovereignty, a matter of national power altogether, and focuses on the state as a single actor to ensure survival in the international system. National interest relies on the military might of the state. It also needs to be upgraded as per the demands of the day. Traditional security can never be an obsolete factor of the state because it needs to be upgraded as per requirements and as per modernization of technology. It also contributes to the foreign policy decision making and state defense. Now let us look at human security. I will focus human security as per what the Human Development Report 2005 indicates. A vital core of human being is being safeguarded by the critical pervasive threats in a way that it is consistent with the long-term human fulfillment. This is what the Human Development Report indicates, and which is very applicable to the human focus of security. Human security, as we all know, transcends the concept of traditional security. Emerged in 1994 with the Human Development Report, it's people-centric and has a human focus of security. Extends to the citizens of the state, focuses on elimination of human insecurities, attributes to upholding of human rights altogether when all these areas are met. There are 7 components of human security, which is economic security, food security, health security, environmental security, personal security, community security, and political security. There is a common notion about security today, that traditional and human security are 2 separate areas of security. Yet, it is 2 sides of the same coin, I would say, that cannot be eliminated one over the other. This ambiguity is analyzed through a realist lens as against an idealist concerning my study on Indo-Bangla relations on geopolitical aspects. Now let us look at the nexus. The nexus per se is that traditional security is a matter of state-centric security that involves state interests, state defense, and state boundaries and sovereignty. And human security, which is being people-centric. Now I have the map of Indo-Bangla geographical relations on screen and go on to discuss history and geopolitical relations between India and Bangladesh. As we all know, Bangladesh was once part of India. In 1947, she was divided to get into Pakistan and was made East Pakistan and West Pakistan. East Pakistan, being Bangladesh, had much problems with West Pakistan, which led to a ferocious conflict between the two. This conflict actually affected India as well. And India, down the line, assisted East Pakistan, now Bangladesh, to emerge as an independent state in 1971. India assisted Bangladesh to break away from Pakistan. Now let us ponder, was this move of India's true concern for Bangladesh as a sovereign state, or did she have vested interests? Actually, popular academic discourse goes on to say that India had vested interest in helping Bangladesh break away as an independent state because of three reasons. One is that there was a huge influx of refugees into Bangladesh during the conflict, which affected the Indian economy. The other being that India was more concerned about maintaining her hegemony in the region, and having Bangladesh under her would be a good opportunity. And the third being, of course, to keep her all-time rival Pakistan down for a while. India's perception of traditional and human security is maintaining hegemonic interest in the region, national interests, dominance and power. India continues to invest in her military hardware as well as research and development concerning state defense and territorial rights, all amounting to upholding of territorial security. While India has many lapses in the area of human security, and our human security conditions in certain areas are rather appalling, I must say, and much to be desired of. On the contrary, Bangladesh's perception of human and traditional security is they are more bent upon multilateralism rather than investing heavily on traditional security. At the same time, we see that her human security conditions are also not all that great and excellent, and yet there is much to be desired of. But efforts are greatly being made. If you compare the two, they make a lot of efforts to uplift the conditions of human security. Once again, I must state that these two countries, India and Bangladesh, sometimes we cannot compare them to be spending the same amount of budget for defense. Because one thing is Bangladesh is a new state, and India emerged as an independent state in 1947, and the size of the two countries are totally different. But yet, there have been moments that Bangladesh has indicated that they have been threatened by their big brother India, so they have to make certain efforts to maintain traditional security and uplift and upgrade their traditional security aspects by the day. I would like to focus upon what Robert McNamara in 1960 said upon security. He said, freedom of a state to develop and improve its position in the future. What does this imply? This implies that traditional and human security are two sides of the same coin, and one definitely complements the other. With this, I conclude my study by attempting to examine the nexus of traditional and human security by looking into the consideration of geopolitical relations of India and Bangladesh. Thank you very much.